10 Assets Will Make You Rich. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The author of this book, Robert Kiyosaki, says I had two dads, a rich dad and a poor dad. Rich dad was rich and poor dad was very poor. There was a huge difference between the two of them. The reason was that the poor dad was always focused on the salary and increment, whereas the rich dad was rich because he worked on asset building, which is what Robert applied in his life, which is why he is so rich today. He can spend the rest of his life sitting at home as he focuses on asset building in his life, and not on salary building like most people. Robert gives the difference of assets a little differently. He says that an asset is anything that puts money in your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Today, we will talk about the same 10 assets that will put money in your pocket. 10 starting assets are normal assets, which most people talk about, for which money is spent. But the problem is that most starting people feel like creating assets, but don't know which asset to work on without money. So for those people, this is of great use. After these 10 assets, I will tell you a few more assets which are free and will make you rich. I will talk them down to 10 common assets that actually cost money to get started. 1. The first asset is business. In a class, the teacher asks the child what the risk is. On this, the child says risk means doing business. After this, all the children nod their heads and say that yes, he is right. But on this, the teacher tells an interesting thing. He says that when I asked this same question to an entrepreneur, then he says that risk is to live your whole life on only one source. It means to depend your whole life on one job, where as long as you are working, the money will come, and when you stop working, the money will not come. If you get sick, the money will stop coming. Tell me, what could be riskier than this? I have seen so many times that people are not educated and are not even intelligent. But still, those people are earning money sitting at home because they have a business on their side, which will always give them money. That's why the first asset you should build is to build a business. 2. The second asset is real estate. Our earth is such a thing that even the biggest factory cannot produce the value of our land as the population increases. If you look from the point of view of basic economics, then the land is a very limited thing whose demand will always increase because the population is always growing. This one simple thing tells us that land value will always increase, so investing in land is one of the safest ways to invest. John, who was the oil tycoon, so many millionaires and billionaires say the number of people who have become rich using real estate is not so rich through anything. That's why investing in real estate would be great for you. 3. The third asset is stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. Robert says that stocks are famous in Western countries because they are easy to enter and exit. But because it is so easy, people also make mistakes. But if you invest wisely in the stock market, you can earn much money. According to Robert, if you had invested Rs 10,000 in a company 30 years ago, today you would have got 600 crores. 600 crore rupees by investing Rs 10,000, and you will not get such returns anywhere as you get in the stock market. But now you will say who used to have Rs 10,000 at that time in his reply. He says that even if you had invested 1,000 rupees at that time, you would still have Rs 60 crores. And if you had invested Rs 100, you would have 6 crores, and you will not get such returns from any other asset. Which company you are investing in is very important. After learning from people like Warren Buffett, you will invest in a good company, and you will only be able to extract such good returns. Plus, you also get dividends from many companies. But if you don't know anything about stocks, then you can choose to invest in an index fund. 4. The fourth asset is commodities. Investing in gold is safer than real estate. Gold is a material that has been used for thousands of years. Many investors invest in gold when the stock market goes down. Whenever the stock market goes down, the price of gold increases. They feel that if the stock market's value is falling, they invest in gold because they know that it will not lose its value. That's why people go towards gold more. So then the prices of gold and silver start rising. That's why investors always tell you that you should invest some of your money in gold. If you invest money in the long term, you will also profit and your money will also be safe. 5. Fifth asset, cash. Some people will find it very strange to hear this, but the truth is that having money is a very good thing. You know that even a big company like Apple keeps cash with them, and Apple currently has $200 billion in cash. They do this because often such opportunities come that we need money through cash. You can do very fast transactions, and you get many things cheaply by giving money. So having cash has many advantages. You can use it in an emergency, so don't forget the value of money. 6. Asset 6. Equipment and accessories. If I get a car and drive it myself, that will be a liability for me as it will cost me money to maintain that car. But if I give the same car for rent, it will make money for me. You must have often seen in a marriage that people give their generators, and all these things are done on rent, generating revenue. That is why if you buy equipment and money is being made, it can be a good asset. 7. Asset no. 7. Intellectual properties. There are 4 things inside it. 1. Copyright. 2. Patent. 3. Trademark. 4. Trade secrets. I made a song whose lyrics and music I gave myself, so I could get it copyrighted. If you are on YouTube, you must know that sometimes copyright issues happen when you use someone else's music or video. Then sometimes copyright issues can come, and sometimes he can get your video removed, and sometimes part of your revenue goes to that person. That's why if you create any music video, you can copyright it. It can also generate revenue and give it to you. If you are making new technology, or suppose that if you have invented a new tire, then you can patent it. All the companies that will use it, you can license it or sell the patent to companies. Some very rare people keep earning a lot from patents because the company keeps paying them. 8. Asset 8. Creating a brand. Nowadays, everyone does business, but those people are not brands. If you look at the Tata Group, it is a very big brand. If Tata wants, he can enter any new field. And because of the brand value, they will also make money in that thing. You'll think it's too much of unfair. You create a logo by yourself and put it on the bag. People will not buy it, but will buy the LV bag because it has brand value. That's why you can also increase your brand value by spending money. You must be aware that the one who owns Zara is one of the richest people as he has built a strong brand. Many people sell clothes, but they make money by making the Zara brand. That's why you can earn much money if you create a brand. 9. Asset 9. Network. A team member told me that when Dhirubhai Ambani earned money, he was drinking tea in a big hotel with very little money. He was asked why. Then he told that I wanted to see how rich people live, and he wanted to go there and network. If you have a strong network of people, those people can help you move forward in life. 10. Asset 10. Content. Earlier, there was a time that it took a big shop and money to sell anything, but today, you can sell many things by creating your website. There will be money inside that too, but it is very easy. That's why I have placed the website at number 10. You can do branding and many other things through the website will also help you in making much money. If you bring traffic to your website, you can earn from AdSense, brand promotion, and selling your product. You can do many things by creating a website. Therefore, keep this asset in mind as well. All the assets I told you about are very common. You will learn about them from many places where many financial people will say to you all this, which is also true. But right now, I will share with you a few such assets, which most people do not talk, but still, you can earn money from those assets. Many times we think real estate is a very good thing. It will make us very rich, and stocks will make us rich. We believe that the things we don't have will make us rich, but the truth is that you can become rich by using what you have. No, 1, your time. The most expensive thing in the world that even Jeff Bezos can't buy. Warren Buffett can't even buy his time. If you earn money and lose, you can achieve it again, but once the time runs out, it never returns. Gary Vee once told a kid that you take all my company and give me your youth in return, and I will happily exchange, because they know that time is the most valuable thing. If time passes once, no matter how rich you become, it will not be useful, so the most important asset that you have is time. Warren Buffett says that the best investment in the world is investing in yourself. When I had nothing in life, I invested in myself. I invested in learning things and invested time in making things. And only by investing that time properly, I am able to earn so much today. No, 2, friends and family. If anything happens to you tomorrow, your family and friends will be the first who will take care of you. Tomorrow, if you have a financial problem, the world will not help you, but your family will always be with you. If you have made good friends, they will be with you, and your family will always be with you. We have these things, but we ignore them. So please do not ignore it and use it, because these people can help you move forward in life. Your relationship with them should be strong. You should know how to talk. No, 3, skills. Take everything from a person, his money, his bank balance, his everything, but his skills will always be with him. With this help, he can go anywhere in the world and earn money if he is skillful, so always focus on skill building. Sometimes we hire new people, then we realize there is a real shortage of skilled people. People who have so much skill, but they need so much money. Such people are very rare and have very good skills. People say there is a huge shortage of jobs, but I think there is a huge shortage of skills. Such skillful people who give benefit others. If you can become such a skillful person who can give benefit to others, then you can easily earn money. In starting, you will work for others, but you can create your own business after a while. So work on your skills. This is a huge asset that will earn you much money. No, 4, knowledge. You must have seen that many times there are forms of government in which if we go directly, we will get very upset, and our time will be wasted, but on the other hand, a person who knows, if you ask him to do this work, then he will get your job done immediately. Why? 2 things happen. One is that he knows what to do and which form to fill. And second, his connections are good. But here I am talking about knowledge. If you have good knowledge which others do not have, then through expertise, you can save the time and money of others. That knowledge will also help you earn cash. Consultants charge lakhs of rupees for their knowledge. Due to this, the business can grow, which they could not do. That is why the field of data science is progressing a lot. If you have the right knowledge, then it will be a huge asset for you, which will help you move ahead in your life and earn a lot of money.